Good afternoon. Welcome to GrainTV. My name's Cody Bills, Logan Burgess. Today's the 5th. We had the market trading down here a bit today with September corn trading down 2.5 cents, December down 2 1/4. Soybeans for September trading down 13 3/4 cents. We had November beans trading down 13 3/4, and wheat in Chicago up 9 cents here today. Logan, we did have some pretty interesting numbers here. We had FC Stone come out yesterday, and they talked about a possible 172.4 bushels per acre for corn. Yep. Today we had analyst estimates out of Farm Futures. They're talking about 171.06. You know, where do these numbers stack up? Obviously, people are focusing an incredible amount of energy at this point when they're dealing with the market on this crop production report and the supply and demand report. What do you make of it?
You know, if you look at the numbers that have come out here recently, it is kind of interesting. FC Stone's at the very high end. We have Informa now coming in at the relatively low end. And I guess at this point, as we're approaching the USDA report, I'm a little bit more conservative on the yield number than what FC Stone is here at this moment. I think a 170, maybe a 171 yield would be doable by the USDA. But it is very interesting to see Informa, a pretty heavy hitter in terms of the private analytical sector, come out with that relatively low 168 yield today. Our weather intelligence partner, Planalytics, right now is projecting a 167.4 based on greenness and biomass that we're seeing across the grain belt. So I guess in terms of corn right now, it does lend the question, is the corn market or some of these market participants getting a little bit over aggressive, getting a little bit ahead of themselves coming into the report? I don't necessarily think we're going to get as bearish of report for corn from the USDA on Tuesday. Soybeans, though, is a different story here as we enter August.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when we look at soybeans here, we have yield expectations from FC Stone at around 46 bushels per acre. You have yield estimates from Farm Futures about 46 per acre. Now, obviously, this is a crop here that is more sensitive right now to what weather is doing. We know that the corn crop is, for the most part, it's gotten through this pollination phase. It's looking great. But soybeans isn't out of the woods just yet. You know, what do you make of it? What do you think the USDA may do there?
Well, I think, you know, they are going to be more conservative than corn, just for the reasons that you detailed there, Cody. There's still a lot of concern about yield on this bean crop, and I think that's been reflected in the price action that we've seen here. Looking at the daily November chart, really since about mid-July, we're finally starting to find here what looks to be a bottom, or at least a trade range before moving lower. And I think, you know, as I said, that's reflective of a market a little bit concerned here about yields on the bean crop. You know, looking at estimates from Reuters last week, they came out with a poll of 20 analysts. The average analyst is looking for a 45.5 bushel per acre number out from the USDA. And I guess, you know, I'm more in alignment with that, 45.5, maybe 46. But I think the big theme, though, is that this report is largely going to be a corn yield number, you know, as far as what the focus is on. We may get more of a surprise from the beans in that September report.
That sounds fair enough. Guys, thanks a lot for tuning in today. Remember, on Wednesday, we get the ethanol production. Thursday, we get export sales. So make sure you tune in there. If you want to take a demo of the mobile trading platform here as we gear up to prepare for these big reports coming out from the USDA, go ahead, go over to grainhedge.com. You can take a demo there or see what it's like to be a customer over here at GrainHedge. Thanks a lot for tuning in. We'll see you here Wednesday.